Afternoon, Dr. Howard.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Well, thank you for your presentation. Can you give us a little brief summary of the paper?
I, of course, have been attending the symposium for years and years, but today was the first time I actually had a chance to give a talk because, in general, I'm interested in sports, but it isn't my field. But last year I spent the year in Nigeria and had a lot of chances to see this wrestling phenomenon in one little village that I used to visit, and enjoyed taking pictures of it, taking video, and thought I would try to introduce it because I knew that the conference was very much about team sports, about very urban sorts of settings, and I thought this would make a nice contrast with a lot of the things that would be that people would be talking about here.
Okay, so as the director of African Studies, I just want to ask, what role is the program playing? And again, can you tell us a little bit about the role of the Institute of the African Child in this whole symposium?
Well, we, of course, have played an important moral support role, and we helped to found this symposium. It was an outgrowth of our Institute of the African Child, and we provide funding for the symposium, too.
Okay. Is it going in the direction that you wanted to go?
Yes, I think the direction I wanted to go is that it be sustained and that people come from all over to participate. I wish we could see more Ohio University students take advantage of it. I think it's a wonderful opportunity to inject some really positive elements about what's going on in the continent and apply a lot of the theories and ideas they're learning in other kinds of courses to a very contemporary, very important, very popular aspect of African life.
Okay. Well, last question. I just want to ask, do you see the growth of the whole symposium? Are we growing, in number, in participation, and again in the content of what is being presented? And, is it ending just here, or you see people doing something after the symposium?
Well, I think this kind of conference at a university is about training people. It's about exposing people to our ideas. It's about giving students a chance to make presentations about things they're working on. I think it's also an important opportunity to recruit students to our programs. People come from different places and say, hey, there's something good going on there. Let me send students to that place. And I think people try out their research ideas in a conference setting as they move them towards publication. That's what conferences are for. I think a lot of NGO types come here too, and we learn about them and we try to make connections with them. Maybe my students find jobs with them when they hear about them. So there's a lot of good things going on.
Well, thank you very much for your insight, and hope you enjoy the rest of the presentations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Nice to talk to you.